Considering I'm about to throw a bunch of caveats, small gripes, and unflattering anecdotes about this car at you, I want to preface this by saying the rear-wheel drive Stinger GT does enough well that I actually spent some time with a configurator building one to, perhaps, serve as a family car that can haul ass as well as a bunch of stuff. And people, too, in 5-person comfort, with an infant child seat in the mix. There's a lot of bargain basement Audi S7 appeal to the thing, and it feels even quicker than its 0-60 number of 4.7 seconds would indicate. Another highlight: the Brembo brakes, 13.8 inches up front clamped by 4-piston calipers, and 13.4 inches in the rear. They are superb. The liftback is a nice touch, adding some extra capacity without a wagon profile that would make it allergic to sails. I put it through a daunting real-world test: a big stroller, a giant box of diapers, 2 backpacks, 2 rolling suitcases, and a couple armfuls of baby toys. With a little creative stacking, it all went in without causing passenger compartment intrusion. With further rearrangement, there was even room to deal with a truly distressing diaper crisis. The GT dealt elegantly with this inelegant situation. The ceramic silver paint, one of a frustratingly slim selection of exterior colors, didn't dull the Stinger GT's impact much. It's one of the most handsome and understated colors available, and even so, it drew a lot of attention. Fresh from baby carrying and changing duties, I took it to a track night in America event at the Ridge Circuit near Shelton, Wash, where the liftback cargo area swallowed a tub full of tools and a racing helmet with plenty of room to spare. Hell, a set of 4 rims with track tires could have fit, too. Despite a strong field of interesting cars in attendance, everyone wanted to ask about the Stinger. I feel this color dampens some of the car's overstyling. It would look just as aggressive with fewer faux vents and displays the unconventional taillights well. Speaking of track night, after about an hour of track time spread over 3 individual sessions, not bad for just 150, the Stinger GT never felt fully comfortable in its dynamic skin. It had the scoot to top 130 miles per hour on the front straight, and the brakes to haul it down before a super fun series of uphill S-curves immediately afterwards. However, certain situations caught the Stinger out. A track isn't the Stinger GT's natural environment, but a twisty road certainly might be. A track isn't the Stinger GT's natural environment, but a twisty road certainly might be. So stiffer dampers, especially in the rear, would help keep the tail from twitching during abrupt changes in road camber, or hitting imperfections. Small shift paddles and a somewhat lazy shift response from the automatic and manual shift were aggravating enough that I left it in auto mode, a very rare occurrence. Likewise, it was hard to feed power and smoothly enough to keep surging boost from wiggling the back end. Drive the Stinger GT hard on a windy road, and it's an issue, too. For a car with this sort of performance potential, it'd be nice if the power delivery were as precise and easy to modulate as the brakes. Those brakes deserve a lot of credit, by the way, for helping to mitigate things when, as I was learning the track and the car, I got a bit crossed up. A last concern: chassis stiffness. From the lack of precise feedback from the front end when completely loaded in a turn, to a disconcerting creaking over every raised entrance to a gas station that put a load on one corner, this Stinger might benefit from some bracing. It's a big, heavy, long wheelbase car with a giant hole for the lift gate. To be fair, none of that helps with stiffness. Even with that caveat, there's more flex than you'd expect, and this undercuts its otherwise convincing aura of quality and competence.